mahwefo nyina kwaba de ba Ghana today afidie so na enani day di kan ya hwe adwumadi a wadaroma subscribe na share sebe ya nsempa bia ye de besumu wo afidie so no onsa beka na watimi anya akwanya nso a kire wadwende afa ho na ye monwura nsem no ene hwe nsem a ekoso edi free Ghana mampanyi na Addo dankwa Akufo-Addo asoye afi so kra no anamontu ahodo awotu se obeboa ma oman Ghana nso etimi akonkan na bibia etimi akoyie pa na abusua enche na sikani kese ba akupa wo Nigeria mamu mekire Aliko Dangote watimi esi refinery ani petrochemical complex kese bi pa na ebreso ense obepa ho ntuma na bibia dem ama ejuma e wose beye no ehyiase ese ye no otunsan frɛ amampanyi for ahodo ani mpanyi for kukudam so omomre na omomfo omani monyam emeta ejumadi nachi se bea bibia betimi akoso kama former president ma Nigeria man Alhaji Buhari ko piemu bi sanso na his excellency na Addo dankwa Akufo-Addo ye Ghana mampanyi so ekopiemu ewo jumadi na asibi odi nsem bebre atudwa efa kwan a ne abibrem ye betimi aka ye ho abom na ye pushi investors and entrepreneurs ankran mu bi enwuma ema mabunu nya bi ye na aboa ma oman no ananse bibrem nyina no yetimi akoye nimpa ne ade ho ama bibia akoye ede amaye na Abraham ampanyi ekopie mu no na onya akonya gyina simpie so no ene ensem bi a okan ye aye keynote me pese utie na wo hye ne nso ne se ene no o se Africa crew ananse bia ya kese yenso ye wo capability no se betimi akoye nimpa na ni nyina no se betimi aye ne sama bibia akoyi a hu behia ke betimi atro massive support edi ama individuals a omo agina brane no mu bie enwuma kese Aliko Dangote enso eka hu bie na ochiremu se ne no sa refinery any petrochemical complex enya ade a eba besum Nigeria man no nko anemum Africa nyina ni senti ehu behia se West Africa nyina no ebetimi aka ye ho abom na yetimi apushi se be ya together no ebetimi akoye nim amani ama akoye osanso ebo mpanyifo ahodo amkopie mu odwumadie na asinyina abaso titru ene Aliko Dangote enam ninimde ene ne hunu mu so na watimi ede saa petro chemical any refinery complex yi ababe tintim Africa mamu hasi ababe di jumason ede aboa na Addo dankwa Akufo-Addo ne kase mu no wasanso aka se ne no akwanya kase pa eda ho de ma Aliko Dangote se abrebia obenya da yesumbi so pese oye project kase bie no na obe consider country fufuro bia no oman Ghana ebie yapono ede ato ho ayebegye no wawa na yamane baby amana ye adwuma na one na ban mekire MPP aban so no mo bi o manta ba mu se mo bia ene de oso mu ye bia de boa ema oman no yetimi industrializing no oma ye krado nti individuals a omo ebie enwuma nyina no akwanya da ho omo mrai na omumfa omusika invest ewo oman mu se be a niama betimi akoye ede amaye no se enei successful economies of more wiase afana nyina no omo depend mainly on entrepreneurs nti se oman bi betimi akoyie na bibia akoyie di amana pa wo se ode support kese pa edema individuals a omo biebie omo ankasa nyuma na omo boa ema niama timi koyie o se aban nyuma de ebefa nipa djuma nanso ahia entimi mfa nipa dom nanso individuals ne de omo bie adwuma na omo timi fa bi boa pa ema niama koyie enti no ene in the 21st century yehu wo mu yi se niama betimi akoyie de ama ebibrem ene ade a ehu behia se yebetimi aka ye ho abom ne nso yetimi apushi ye de o cite examples se ne wo hwe wiase afanan wo hwe Bill Gates mo any page Bezos Mark Zuckerberg any ade a omo nyina no omo ye individuals omo abiebie nyuma akese ene wiase basika pa omo na chese omo wobie omo boama omo aman omo wo mu titi US man ni ade no niama koyie pa de mo a enya asem ketua na abusua Mampanyin sɛm a ɔkan no ne nyinaa no ɛwɔ kasafoni mu nti moma yɛngye brɛ na yɛntie nsɛm pɔte a mampanyin na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɔde tu dwa na yɛnkyɛ yɛ adwen ɛmfa ho aha ɛyɛ Ghana Today fidie so.
With the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. Your Excellency.
President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, the Vice President-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the President of the Senate, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Governor of Lagos State, Senators, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, the President and Chief Executive of Dangote Industries, the Chairman of the ruling APC, fellow Africans, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it before, that when we think of West Africa and Africa before our individual countries, we're not just being Pan-Africanists, we're being true nationalists. Because what makes West Africa, and indeed Africa, better will make each of our individual countries better and more prosperous. This spectacular project, the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex, does exactly that, makes West Africa better and stronger. And I congratulate this distinguished patriotic son of Africa for the sheer brilliance of this initiative. The truth is that successful economies depend largely on entrepreneurs running successful businesses. We need to push vigorously in West Africa the culture of entrepreneurship so that we can grow our economies and become prosperous. There is no greater symbol of entrepreneurship in the 21st century in West Africa and indeed in Africa than this iconic Nigerian entrepreneur, easily the equal of the celebrated entrepreneurs of our generation, such as Musk, Gates, Page, Bezos, Zuckerberg, Ovia, and Olumelu. Aliko, as we say in Ghana, Aiko, well done. We've come from far and near because we are all very proud of you and your achievements. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Almighty has blessed our lands with abundant natural resources, and I believe it would be wholly unfair for the world to demand that Africa abandons the exploitation of these resources needed to finance our development and help us to cope better with the threat of climate change at a time when many countries on the continent have only just discovered them. The development and industrialization of the wealthy nations of today were also hinged on the exploitation of their natural resources. This development came at the expense of pollution and the emission of greenhouse gases. Even today, the Western world is responsible for 76% of carbon emissions, compared to 4% for Africa. I thus urge countries that have discovered crude oil in West Africa and in Africa to find ways of bringing their substantial hydrocarbon resources to production, and quickly too, especially if with the aid of modern technology, exploitation can produce less emissions than occurred in the past. Furthermore, we must add value to these resources and not export them in their raw form if we are to transition to the status of developed countries. The effective management of these resources will depend to a large extent whether we make it or not. And I'm confident that establishments like the Dangote refinery and petrochemical complex will help us realize this dream as quickly as possible. May God bless the Dangote refinery and petrochemical complex, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mother Africa, and us all. I thank you for your attention.